Cruise control, look at the glow, amazing, terrible, flame of fire, here to devour, blazing, swing low, please save me, from all the ones that hate me, the Israelites stay patient, returning home to our nation, chariot, cruise control, look at the glow, amazing, terrible, flame of fire, here to devour, blazing, swing low, please save me, from all the ones that hate me, the Israelites stay patient, returning home to our nation, end to end, cut off the thief, I can't take it here, forever dead and paying dividends, reparation to Jerusalem, for everything that they stole from them, and all the lies that they sold us here, take me home, flying through the air, the speed of light is your first gift, the firmament about to crack it, Leviathan release the kraken, the angels here to get it cracking, I'm leaving it all, no packing, no Lot's wife, not looking backwards, let my people go from their shackles, we beat the nations down to a fraction, and my God about action, black as a coal, ruling the globe. This ain't new to my people, we heard it before. The sheep hear his voice and they instantly know this is our independence, yeah, we got to go. Wow, more than conquerors, fight every trial. No time to waste, the timing is now. Pow, space age profit. Yeah, it's going down, yeah, it's going down. Just wait for the crown. Judah is bold as a lion. Hey, drop me off in Mount Zion. Hey, teleport to pass the time. Hey, the Israelites, we about to shine. Babylon, Babylon, burn to the ground. Listen up for them trumpet to sign. Them chariots fly, Chariot, cruise control, look at the glow, amazing. Terrible, flame of fire, here to devour, blazing. Swing low, please save me, from all the ones that hate me. The Israelites stay patient, returning home to our nation. Chariot, cruise control, look at the glow, amazing. Terrible, flame of fire, here to devour, blazing. Swing low, please save me, from all the ones that hate me. The Israelites stay patient, returning home to our nation.
Slave ship to the spaceship that's flying. Share your beams you see in the sky. Scariest thing you see with your eyes is niggas and fringes that look like God. Black as the image Ezekiel saw. Angelic creatures don't look like a dog. Four heads, never heard one of them bar. Got a whole lot to say, where do I start? Precepts. Dust on my shoulder, I need swept. Isaiah 60, they need help. The build of these walls, foundation and all, and they about to get it. Soon as I get home, yeah, they about to get it. You wanna get on and get in the spirit. Sauce in this dripping, ain't looking for chickens. Be strong in the Lord, pop power with the spinach. I'm living whenever my people get shot down in the streets. Zechariah was a beast, prophesying in the east. It's going down to say the least. The 11 rise, that's the yeast, it's sending our members. When Babylon fall in the temple, Christ called us the snow in December. Captives, read his word and remember. Greatest people on the earth. I know that it hurts. Mama been crying, brothers been dying. Where's the mirth? It ain't in the church. You heard it here first. My people, God's only chosen. Holy is heaven, chairs that we rolling. Gone.
Chariot, cruise control. Look at the glow, amazing. Chariot, flame of fire, here to devour, blazing. Swing low, please save me, from all the ones that hate me. The Israelites stay patient, returning home to our nation. Chariot, cruise control, look at the glow, amazing. Terrible, flame of fire, here to devour, blazing. Swing low, please save me, from all the ones that hate me. The Israelites stay patient, returning home to our nation.
Yo, all over the world we about to go. Truth is coming out, that's what you need to know. Blacks and Hispanics is the Israelites you need to know. You ain't never gonna hear this from a pastor though. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. Think you coming in here with your sin, don't even try me on the mission. Telling Israel to repent before your comments. Every city on the corner in your hood is where you finding us. Casting out imaginations, Christians might not like it, but we raising up an army exceedingly, we are rising up. We all about the mission, we living until the kingdom come. Destroyed for lack of knowledge, so that's what we here to give them up. Listen to the people, cause although we have no equal, we out here living so evil and comfortable living feeble. All over the world, we about to go. Truth is coming out, that's what you need to know. Blacks and Hispanics is the Israelites you need to know. You ain't never gonna hear this from a pastor though. You didn't
All right. It is Sunday at 7 o'clock. Well, what time is it?
7:20.
7:20. We had a wonderful wedding on earlier today. All praise to the Most High. Big time shout out to Officer Caleb, the house of Officer Caleb.
The house.
That's right.
Yeah, that boy got a whole house.
Hey, the brother gonna be on Clubhouse tonight. He ain't gonna be reading tonight on Clubhouse.
Ain't no Clubhouse tonight. Ain't no Clubhouse.
He gonna take a whole 2 weeks off from the house.
Brother ain't gonna be on Clubhouse at all no more.
Damn.
Fell all the way off.
Oh man.
But all praise to the Most High for another wonderful union. You know, all praise for that. But it's 7 o'clock on Sunday, 7:30 anyway. And y'all know what time that is. That means it's time for the Lionz Den radio show. You done walked up in the den with some lions. You done walked in the den with some lions. So before we get started, how was your week, Michael? How was your week?
My week? Good week, man. I had to throw out a wet cabbage yesterday. So the thing was start off right, man. When the cabbage is wet and spoiled, you got to get rid of them things, man. Tell them to get the hell up out of here.
Yeah,
but the week was good.
That. I heard about that. How was your week, Gadiel?
Week has been good. Week has been good. They cut my hours at work, so
all praises. All praises.
Now
less
down
work.
To 60, right?
40 hours.
Down to 40. Damn, now you're a regular slave. You're a regular slave now.
Hold on. So you mean to tell me you cut your hours and now you working 40 hours?
Correct.
Damn. So you're a hard-working man.
Hey,
what you gonna do with the free time?
For the Most High, yes.
Hey.
Okay,
so you single?
I am. Yes,
you single and you got a
look
job?
Look into the camera, man.
Yes, sir. I do.
Look into the camera.
That's your good side. Make sure that's your good side now.
And how old are you?
24.
24. Single, got a job, y'all. Check him out. Hey, and he in Orlando, y'all.
That's right.
He in Orlando, Cap. Cap, Kim Uel, how was your week, Cap?
Hey, week has been good. Week has been good. I was assisting Officer Michael. Throwing out a wet cabbage.
Yes.
Yeah, but the week's been good though.
All praise, all
yes,
praise.
Sir.
How was your week, Officer Ezekiel?
My week was spectacular. It was very, very great. I'm trying to contain the excitement.
Man, let it out.
This week, I got selected
Here we go.
for a cyber security course, something that I've been trying to get into for quite a while. And I did an interview. They picked me. I'm about to get my computers putin'.
So let me ask you this: you said you got selected. Are you paying for this course?
Nah.
Okay, I was going to say, because I heard a lot of people, I got selected, it only cost me $200,000.
That sounds like a scam.
Yeah. You got scammed, bro. You got scammed. All right. So is that military or what?
Nah, one of the brothers had posted in the chat a couple months ago about the government is doing some kind of security training. And I didn't get denied. I got approved, guys.
Okay.
Trying to put that evil on you.
Nah, I'm excited.
So you going into the FBI?
Nah.
Is that what you telling me?
Nah. My background's kind of dodgy.
All right, all praise.
They will let me in.
Hey, Officer Makai, how was your week, man?
Week was good. Got the fellowship with my captain right here. All praise to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Show him how to get down in the kitchen.
No, you did not.
Damn.
Hey, put the camera on me.
Whoa.
Put the camera on me.
Really?
So, man. I had to go out to Lubbock, so I'm intervene on his week. I had to go out to Lubbock, Texas. Hey, shout out to Lubbock. We had to go out there and handle some business. And before that, I said, usually I fly to Orlando. I stay at Hotel Uganda. We get it done. He get me in, get me out. We be in there. But, flights is expensive. Ukraine is messing up the whole world. So I had to fly to Tampa. So I said, hey, let me see. Let me hit up the Lincoln lawyer. Let me see how he living out there, see how things going. We had talked about it all week. He said, Cap, what you want to eat? He said, I ain't even going to ask you. He said, I already know. Chicken wings and fries. I said, you all right. Sound good to me. So, he in the kitchen doing his thing. We talking.
Oh, so he was going to make them.
He going to make it. Okay. So he decided, he said he going to make something. He said he ain't been in the kitchen in a while because he realized his hands were small, but he was going to get back in there. He said he was going to get back in there. He's going to put on the rubber gloves and, make it happen. So it get about 7:59, get to about 8, he's still in the kitchen. I'm hearing, I see him cleaning the chicken and stuff, right? So it gets to about 8:50. 8:50, the chicken done. You know, he's saucing up the chicken. I'm like, okay. So then he go to bring it to me and like, what the fries? He's like, damn, look at the fries. He brought no fries, y'all. Do not go to this man's house, man.
Damn.
He made chicken with no French fries.
So the crazy part is,
was the chicken good?
It was good. It was good. I can't lie. Chicken was good.
All praises, like I said. But
was good, though.
but
okay.
in my defense, we got so wrapped in conversation. I started cooking late. I'm on the couch. I'm like, dang, it's 7:30. I haven't even opened the chicken yet. Chicken undone in the fridge. I made some salad though too. He ain't want the salad.
Nah.
He's like, I like,
You
you like salad.
You don't know by now, Cap don't eat salad.
Hey, I had no.
Come on,
Hey, I found
man.
out 2 things about Cap this weekend. He doesn't like dogs, and he doesn't like salad. Because when he came to the door, we got a Rottweiler at the house. So when I looked through the peephole, Cap standing far back from the door. And then I got the dog by the leash. I'm like, Cap, you don't like dog? He's like, He's like, you got a cage? I was like, nah, we ain't got no cage. But good thing we were already planning to take the dog over to my in-laws' house. So that worked out perfect. But that was funny. That was too funny, man.
Hey, well, big shout out to the officer, man. Let me stay tonight. Hey, man, y'all brothers in the other cities, man, if y'all don't know each other, in IUIC, this ain't just talk. Right. You know what I'm saying? We actually know each other. We open up our homes to one another. And guess what? Brothers actually got houses, Cap.
Right.
Brothers got their own. Brothers ain't sleeping on couches. Brothers ain't got to go to the hotel. That ain't what's going. Brothers got a home for you to come to. So all praise to the Most High for that. But hey, let's get into it. What we got, Cap? Cause you put the show together.
Based on what Officer Michael was.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Mike Yell topic. What we got, man? This your topic,
I named the topic.
How you name the topic? This your topic.
I found
some current events
topic. It ain't current events. It ain't current. It's the end of the world as we know it.
That's right.
It's the end of the
You
world.
can't name the show without content.
Hey, they got the content, man. You gotta give brothers something to do, man.
We put content together. He just stamped the name on it.
Yeah, I got the name. Teamwork. I get the name, brother get the content. Yeah, but like, they always want to just sit down, come on the show, and just don't put nothing towards the show. You gotta put their brick in.
He's the reader.
All brothers know it's camp. That's all they know.
Yeah, it was crazy last night because I'm watching Sabbath class, and then I see the message in the group. He's like, put the class together. And I'm like, put the classes on.
I'm like, so who gonna start getting the articles running?
So what we got, man? What we got?
Let's get this first article because we got to get going. Yeah. We got to get going. We lost a few minutes. Hey, this is crazy right here. No. We got the greatest reader in Orlando camp right there.
Okay. I just got a message from the worst reader in Orlando camp.
Oh,
he told you. Makai, he said 12 Gates chicken with no fries 8 hours later. Abner came back.
He heard about that.
Chicken with no fries 8 hours later.
Hey, Abner was waiting. He was waiting.
So I got a light-skinned ass right now.
Get him, Abner.
Damn.
Hey, Abner, call in, man. 863-877-0693, man.
Abner, a.k.a. you know what I'm saying. Call in.
That's a funny line right there. That's a funny line. What we got first?
All right, let's get that article.
This is CBS News. 4-year-old girl dies after grandmother allegedly forces her to drink whiskey while mother watch.
Damn. What? Wow.
Like he's calling already.
Hey, Shalom, caller. What's your name? Question, comment. Where you calling from?
Shalom. This is Officer Abner.
There you go. You here to get retribution.
12 Gates chicken.
12 Gates. What you got to say?
That's right. You know how to come back. I had to come back quick. You know.
Hey, that was a good one. Abner. Hey, when you gonna be back in commission, man?
I'm back in commission on Wednesday.
Okay, good. I'm gonna need a cut, man.
Sir.
I'm gonna need a cut. Glad to hear from you. Glad you're doing better, man.
Yes, sir.
Keep coming at Micaiah's head, man. Keep coming for his head, man.
Yes, sir.
All praise.
All right, make sure you do some
I
reading
got you like this.
That's funny though, man. 'Cause that camp, I never noticed that camp. He was fine.
Yeah.
Fine to read that. Your soldier the first time.
Right.
I told you he was sitting next to you. You made him nervous. Man. You made him nervous.
Hey, so read the title of that again, man. People got to hear that thing. Go back up to the headline, y'all.
4-year-old girl dies after grandmother allegedly forces her to drink whiskey while mother watch.
Damn. That's crazy. Oh, my gosh. Do they got a picture of this Judah?
Oh, Lord, hope
Gotta
not.
be.
So, man, it looked like some Judites.
Ostriches.
Damn. It's sad, man.
She died.
So the grandmother gave the.
Well, we gonna read it.
Yeah,
we gonna read it.
We
gonna read it.
Yo, what the hell?
That's why you don't read. See that?
Man.
Read the story.
Trying
man.
to do
Read the story.
commentary and read it.
A 4-year-old girl is dead after grandmother allegedly forces her to drink from a bottle of whiskey while her mother watched, Baton Rouge police said. Sergeant LaJean McKinley, a police spokesperson, told news outlets the girl's grandmother, Roxanne Record, 53, and her mother, Kajah Record, 29, were arrested Friday, each on a charge of first-degree murder. It was unknown if either of them had an attorney who could speak on their behalf. Officers were sent to a Baton Rouge home around 11 a.m. Thursday after reports of an unresponsive child. The child, 4-year-old China Record, was pronounced dead at the scene, police said.
Bro, unfortunately, Judah does that dumb crap.
Right.
I'm telling you. But like these people is taken to a whole nother crazy level. Judah like they'll give a kid like a spoonful of liquor or something like that to make them go to sleep.
Yeah.
I know Judah does that. They giving her they had her tipping a bottle up. That's insane,
it's gonna
man.
show you. Yeah, it's gonna show you the amount.
This
Yo, he startled me.
This is a serious moment right here. This guy calling in on his camera angles. Hey, give me Matthew 24 and verse 12 because this is like Judy, I got to, man, I'm kind of pissed off, bro, because this is known for us to do that.
Yeah.
But this is the extreme level.
Wine, man, wine. Not
sometimes it used to be beer. It used to be beer.
Yeah,
They'll give some beer like a spoon. Like a,
from
what I know was a spoonful of something, not tipping a bottle up, bro.
But
it's wrong either way, but this is crazy.
This goes right along with what you showed last week. Remember the kids in the thing
in that bus?
In the bus.
I was to Michael brought that up yesterday. He's still disturbed by that.
That's one of the most disturbing videos I've seen in my life, bro. Matthew 24 and verse 12.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
We wax cold, man. There's no love for your child. You doing something like that. Not at all. Not at all, bro. Have the child 4 years old drinking from a bottle.
You know what's even more crazy?
Not a bottle, a real bottle, like a liquor bottle.
Yeah. We read an article during last week about a similar situation. It was a couple in Atlanta, I believe Georgia or something like that.
Yeah.
And they had a baby, and it
4-week-old.
Yeah, a 4-week-old.
4-week-old.
And they killed the baby giving it liquor.
Yep. Same thing.
Yeah. So,
whatever time they get, they deserve to get.
Yeah.
There's no pre-trial diversion.
Yeah.
You just killed your grandchild.
Hey, I got a precept to go with what you brought out. Because this stuff is bad. Go to 2 Ezra 5 and verse 2. 2 Ezra 5 and verse 2, man.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 5, verse 2.
Uh-huh.
But iniquity.
But what?
But iniquity.
But iniquity, which is sin, read.
Shall be increased above that which now thou seest.
Right. So iniquity is going to go to new levels in these last days. A lot of people don't understand what's in store. Remember, and plus, we in Babylon the Great. So we're going to see the bulk of the iniquities. You got to imagine, this earth has been here since the Most High said, let there be light, so on and so forth. But it only, when it talks about America, it says that this place's sins has reached to the heavens. So we're going to see some stuff that we ain't see in the past.
Right.
And it says, ain't nothing new under the sun. But the Bible said at the same time, the level of evil that's going to come at these times is going to be record levels. Read that again.
But iniquity shall be increased.
Shall what?
Shall be increased.
Now remember, when in Maccabees, at that time, it says that the evils were increased.
Yep.
But now it's saying it's going to be even more than that. Read it again.
But iniquity shall be increased above that which thou now seest.
That which thou now seest, read.
Or that which thou hast heard long ago.
Or what you heard long ago. That's the levels of wickedness we getting in these last days. That's why it's so important for y'all to protect your children. Hey, it's so funny. We just was watching The Marriage, and the brother said all 3 of his daughters were homeschooled, showing you that the only way, the safe way, ain't saying you can't no other way, but the safe way, we got to start teaching our children, man. And they got to be righteous people, not people that's gonna have them drinking alcohol and everything else.
Hey, and another thing, a lot of times when you see this going on, the man is missing from the house.
There you go.
So in order for his daughter to be homeschooled, it's because the mother and the father agree together.
There you go.
You know, and a lot of times we don't, that agree part is something we overlook. You know, so you got a solid foundation for the children.
You even see the mugshots right there. Ain't no man in the picture right there.
Right.
It's just
the man ran. He ran. He long ago. He was wrong.
Can I pull one?
And so is
script.
Scripture that says, "So is the mother, so is the daughter."
Yep.
I mean, we ain't got to go to her because for the sake of time, Officer Ezekiel, we may need to go to. That's why I just quoted it. We may need to go to another article.
Right, hey, read that part about East Baton Rouge. Yeah.
Wow. The East Baton Rouge Parish Coroner's Office said an autopsy showed a cause of death was acute alcohol poisoning. The little girl had a blood alcohol level of 0.680%.
Wow.
More than 8 times the 0.08% driving limit for an adult.
So for an adult, a 4-year-old got 8 times the alcohol that an adult would need to be judged as impaired driving.
That's murder, bro.
That is murder.
Because one, I got a 4-year-old.
Yeah,
you can't get the alcohol. So the parents had to get the alcohol. Then they had to give it to them.
They forced her to drink it.
Damn.
The baby had to be throwing up and
Right,
everything.
right.
Like, they killed that kid, man.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
All right, let's go to the next article, man. This is crazy. Read that.
Read that
you
part
wanna
right
go?
there. Yeah,
okay.
The Advocate.
The Advocate citing booking documents for the grandmother reports grandmother and mother became angry after the girl drank from a soda bottle containing whiskey.
Hey,
so was the mother, so was the daughter. They became angry.
This is black woman.
Yep.
Y'all gotta learn how to control your dad. This is what women do. They get angry. It says they became angry because they drank from a soda bottle. Keep reading.
While investigating, detectives say they learned the victim's grandmother forced her to drink a bottle of the alcohol while the mother watched.
What's so crazy is they so beat down. Which one is the mother, grandmother? Which one is the daughter?
Right.
I really couldn't tell. I know one of them hates themselves.
Yep.
With the blonde hair.
Guessing the one on the left, the grandmother.
That's why I was thinking about that. Now I look more. I was like, I don't know.
Could go either way. Go ahead.
The bottle was believed to be more than half full, the outlet said. An arrest warrant cited by WAFB TV stated Roxanne Record told investigators she messed up and wanted to take full responsibility for the child's death. The grandmother also said that this went too far and she had ruined everyone's lives, detectives said in the arrest documents, the Advocate reported.
So that was the punishment. It was punishing that child.
Yep. We don't heard about that before. Hey, for you brothers out there, you never punish a child by their food. You don't do that. You don't never read that in the scriptures. Punishment, you never see punishment by food. That's what Esau do. That's what Esau do. They put Ezekiel in prison. They gave him a little piece of bread, but you don't read that about our forefathers and foremothers. The discipline came by beating them on the sides. That is how you discipline children. Any other thing other than that's abuse, and we don't stand with that. Wow. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kat. What we got next?
For you tech heads and social media brothers and sisters, now pull your scripture. Ezekiel, you can pull your scripture for this one. All right. This is getting into the emojis. All right. Emojis and this whole Gen Z.
You got a caller.
Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question, comment. Where you calling from?
Call back.
He said they hung up. All right, what we got?
All right, let's read that.
Apple releases.
Who?
Apple.
No, Android.
Apple.
Wow. The hate is real.
iPhone people,
It's real.
Now they calling back. They save y'all.
Shalom, caller. What's your name? Question, comment. Where you calling from?
Hey, Shalom, you almost signed Christ bless.
Hey, shalom, officer. How we doing?
It's not a real caller. Thank you very much.
Nah, hey, I ain't want to leave Officer Michael out there, man. Hey, Officer Michael, it ain't just Judah, man. Benji be doing that foolishness too, man.
Yeah.
Benji be giving you Guinness Stout with a little bit of sugar in it.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it ain't just Judah, man.
Guinness Stout. It's almost like drinking oatmeal.
Well, it's a little smoother. But yeah, growing up, they used to always do that. Especially start becoming a teenager.
Yeah.
I ain't want to leave Judah out there.
Yeah,
Judah ain't the only one.
We appreciate your honesty. Man. We know Benjamin try to act like they don't do nothing. You know, like y'all perfect.
Right.
Everybody know Levi off. Everybody know Judah off. Benjamin try to act like they good.
Right.
Oh,
hey, y'all continue to bring it out, man. I miss y'all, brother.
Oh, praise. Hey, yeah, my brother locked up, man. He can't get. Hey, man, where Officer Gideon at? What you got to say for yourself?
Gideon, call in the show.
Yeah, look what you doing, man.
Right.
This brother sounds sad as hell at the house. Hey, man, just write your class, man. Get your class together while you're at the crib, man.
Hey, I got it.
Oh, praise. All right, officer. We'll holler at you.
All right.
All right. For some real callers, 863-877-0693.
The next caller that calls in, we should ask them if they're an Apple or Android user.
Yeah, that's a me.
Hey, read the title again, man.
Hey.
Apple releases pregnant man emoji for iOS users, but internet seems unhappy.
Let's see why they're unhappy. Let's read about it.
New Delhi. Apple has made the pregnant man, pregnant person.
That don't even sound right, y'all. Apple has made the pregnant man.
Wow. Oh, man, all you Apple users.
Pregnant person and other gender-neutral emojis available to all iPhone users. According to Fox News, the feature was included in the iOS 15.4 release.
I guarantee they're going to make a boatloads of money off those emojis.
Yep.
They're going to be used. You know they're going to be used.
It went on to say that Apple has released the update in March and had updated it in the new release. Apple has launched a total of 35 new emoticons, including a pregnant emoji, a gender-neutral person with crown emoji to join the
gender-neutral with
queen.
crown.
Yeah.
That sounds like
I want to see what that looked like. Scroll down.
Look at this.
Gender-neutral?
Well, they got the damn man.
The gray one is the gender neutral one, supposedly.
Okay.
Well, you know the movies, like they said, be prepping for that. Remember the Schwarzenegger?
Yep.
Way back in the day when he played the pregnant man?
Yeah, damn.
That's years ago.
Oh, man,
I
Twins.
think, was that Kindergarten Cop?
It was Twins.
Not Kindergarten Cop.
Nah,
it was
it
the Twins. But I know he did a movie. I don't think it was Twins, but you can look it up. He did a movie where he played a
Twins was with him and
Danny
DeVito.
Hey,
yeah.
pull up Pat, man. Pull up Pat. This was the first intersexual man.
Yeah, Pat from
intersexual
you know
person.
about Pat?
Yeah, I used to watch Pat. Bro. Hey, you know what's funny? When I watch Pat, no, not Saturday. The movie was a movie called Pat. Do y'all know about the movie?
Nah.
It was a whole movie. I ain't talking about a skit.
They
Type
probably,
in the movie.
The
Pat.
movie probably came from the skit.
Nah, bruh.
What came first, chicken or the egg?
Where a dude was named Pat. Let me see, man.
Yeah, I bet you. Was he? Did he have like a?
He was real big, like had
real
a fat
big
suit on.
Dark hair
This
with
dude right
glasses.
here.
Yeah, that's from Saturday Night Live.
Nah, but
Yeah,
it's a
it is.
movie though.
I'm saying the skit came first. They made a movie off the skit.
Pull up the trailer, bro.
Pat.
I didn't know they made a whole movie on this guy.
Oh, it was Junior. It wasn't.
Yeah, Junior was.
Pull up Pat real quick. Because I just want to show y'all. We talked about this before, and we got to do this show, man. We've been talking about this show every time we come on this. Yeah, no, about how they was prepping for this for years.
Yeah.
Going through all the movies and showing it. But I want to start with this. Y'all got the trailer? It's called Pat Trailer.
Yeah, I never know they made a movie about Pat.
Hey, while they're looking for it, I remember one of my first introductions to that whole thing that I remember is Powerpuff Girls. Y'all remember that show?
Yeah.
The him. Y'all remember the villain? The villain, he had the crab.
I remember the show, but I never watched it, my brother. Powerpuff Girls.
You're not the same.
Y'all want Powerpuff Girls? I heard about it, but I didn't watch it. Oh my goodness!
Hey, get it.
Play the music. Play the music.
Get here. Did you watch Powerpuff Girls?
Listen, I was forced to.
Oh, another brother. Can you believe this? This generation. Generation X, boy. Generation X.
Generation
I watched the Powerpuff Girls.
Hey, go ahead, man. You ain't know.
You my brother, my sister. We all watched it together.
I think I was working a job when that thing
I heard of it.
I was like,
Yeah, see, y'all like 10 years older than us. That was our generation. That was part of the Cartoon Network. It was that Ed, Ed, and Eddie. We was watching all them things together.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yep.
Courage.
That court. Yeah, man. All right, y'all. All right, they got it. Let's play. So look, y'all. This is one of the stories. You know, you had Miss Doubtfire in the '80s, but this was one of the first intersexual. Like you didn't know what he was. I remember watching this growing up, and you watch it. It come on HBO all the time, and you couldn't really process what's going on. It was just like funny, but it's weird. Like now you look, it's like, damn, that's what that was. They was getting us ready. Go ahead, press play, y'all.
It's peculiar.
Yes, and yet wondrously provocative.
A cultural event of apocalyptic significance.
It's almost as if...
It may disturb you. It may even shock you.
Just leave me alone.
Oh, God.
What the hell are you?
What do you think?
Are you a brother or a sister?
Well, I'm an only child.
As God is my witness, I will uncover the mystery that is Pat.
Pretty creepy, huh?
Pleased to meet you. Gorgeous.
Do you have a photo of you in the nude?
Yes, I do, sir. I need some feminine napkins.
I am in hell now.
You never know when Aunt Wilma's going to stop by for lunch.
There's a word for what you are.
Charismatic?
This summer, if you think it's a man.
Pat, I'm in a towel. Should I be embarrassed?
Ouch.
If you're positive it's a woman.
Oh, this is something we'll both enjoy.
Then there's one thing for sure.
What's Pat's laundry like?
There was, bras, panties, boxer shorts, jock straps.
It's Pat, the movie.
Okay, so yeah.
Damn.
Is that a banana in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
No, it's a banana.
So, hey, you know what's funny about I never knew it was on a TV show.
Yeah, I never knew it was a movie.
Yeah, but that showed the different ages, but they got the point across. That's crazy. So that started off as a skit.
A skit on Saturday Night Live.
Wow.
Now it's your emoji.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, we gonna stay on this for a little bit, Cap. We got to. So, brother asked me this question last night. Go to Wisdom of Solomon 9. These are the things Esau plans these things out years in advance. Because guess what? Now, when they started, it was Miss Doubtfire. It was Pat. Who else? Junior. Then they started to come with the black side with Jamada Man.
Flip Wilson was way Geraldine. Back. Yeah. That was the first one I remember.
Holidays, Valentine. What was it called? Holiday something. What is it called? Holiday Heart. Y'all don't know Holiday Heart?
Nah, but Eddie Murphy was all the clumps too.
Yep.
Yeah,
the grandma and
do y'all know Holiday Heart? Do y'all know that?
Yeah.
Pull up Holiday Heart. Y'all got to pull this up. Damn.
Never heard of it.
Holiday Heart?
Never heard of it.
So now y'all ain't Judah. We gonna do a kind of.
This is not a Judah classic.
Watch. The second y'all see it, y'all gonna be like, "Oh, I know that movie."
Oh, I didn't know it was called this.
Yeah.
Hey, when I seen it, I was like, Ving Rhames, what the hell is wrong?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't never know it was called this, but yeah. Now I know.
Pull this up real quick.
Yeah, he was tripping, man. When I seen it, I was like, bruh.
Holiday Hearts.
Yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah, man. This thing has been going on for years to now. It's the point where it's accepted.
IT.
The hell?
What's funny, but Ving Rhames is a tough guy, but they totally emasculated him.
Right.
Totally emasculated Ving Rhames.
They did the same thing where they made him sing "Every Woman" in that show. I forget, with the two Edomites that's supposed to be together. I forget. They supposed to be firemen. He in the shower singing "I'm Every Woman."
Wow.
They did it. What's the name of?
Oh, yeah.
I pronounce you Stan and Larry or something like that. Yeah, I remember that thing.
They did it with what's his name?
This was the reason why I know that my mama used to buy every black movie at Walmart. You know they had the big they had the big basket, and you get all the movies for free. That's how I found this movie. Go ahead, press play.
So won't you give a warm welcome, if you please, to the penthouse's oldest treasure, Holiday High.
Everyone loved Holiday Heart. His life was always full, but his home was always empty. Then,
Please.
a little girl entered his life.
Holiday! Come on, Macho Man!
And nothing would ever be the same.
Oh, baby, we all got a story to tell.
Don't worry, I wasn't about to tell you, man.
Mama, I got my own bedroom. My own bedroom.
We're not going back, are we?
I made you a promise.
You need to go stay here. My mother needs to stay away from him.
Happy birthday, Nikki!
To the wind.
I mean, I usually have a list of wishes, but we got everything.
I wish that I could stop wishing.
So this one has money.
You can turn it off.
Maybe. He just lives and deals and...
So this is what's been. This is what they plot for us, y'all.
Yep.
We can keep going because now you got the Proud Family out now. I don't know. Did y'all ever go into
You
the
got
new
Wesley
Proud Family?
Snipes with Tu Wong Fu.
Yep.
Yep.
Tu Wong Fu, I remember that.
But this stuff been going on for years. We can literally. Hey, next week let's do it, man. Let's stop talking about it. Let's get all of it lined up next week and let's do it. But this stuff been going
Ezekiel's
on.
like, no, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see all this.
The people got to see it.
See Vince Reigns like that, man. That's a violation right there, man. That's crazy, man.
Hey, watch Pulp Fiction. It's more violation.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Damn.
So what you saying is Big Rain's whole career is that? That's his whole career is just about.
That's kind of what they got him with the whole making the deals and stuff like that. They totally emasculated him, bro.
Yeah, they did.
He'll play some tough guy parts, but you always gonna think of Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction was
and
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Holiday Heart. I always think about that. That's when I see Big Rains, I think about Holiday Heart movie. Pull that up, that scripture, Wisdom of Solomon. You got it.
Totally ruined Rosewood for me, bro.
Yeah.
Cause Rosewood used to be my movie.
Right.
When I see, I'm like, oh, look at this guy.
We gotta watch that too at the school. 9 and 12, I think. The Bewitching of Naughtiness. That ain't it? Is it 12?
Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead. 12 and 9.
This is the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12.
No, not 12 and 9. What am I talking? Come on, man. You're supposed to be my precept guy. Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 12, man. 4 and 12. And start at verse 11.
Yes, sir. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 11.
Hey, man, what's wrong with y'all IT playing crickets, bro?
Dang.
The hell wrong with y'all, man? Go ahead.
Yea, speedily was he taken away, lest that wickedness should alter his understanding.
Y'all see that? They want this wickedness to alter our understanding. Why else would they put a damn genderless emoji on your cell phone? Because they want to alter your understanding. They want you to think anybody can be pregnant. So now, 20 years from now, when you see a man walking around with a full belly, you don't think nothing's wrong with it.
Sonny and Cher's child, right? Remember?
Oh yeah, it got a sex change.
Yeah,
it was a man. Yeah, man changed to a woman. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Who? You can go on and on, man.
Sonny and Cher's son.
Mm-hmm. How the hell Makai know?
Yeah, for real. That's
random piece of trivia knowledge. Yeah, that's all that is.
Jenna.
Yep.
We got a lot of people.
All that, yeah.
Bring it out next week.
Read it again.
Crazy as hell.
Yea, speedily was he taken away, lest that wickedness should alter his understanding.
You see that? Lest that wickedness alters our understanding. That's what American media is all about. That's why they push drugs, women, alcohol. They want to alter your understanding. That's why they show the men emasculated. If they do show a man he's having sex with multiple women, he's in the midst of adultery, he's doing everything wicked that you can find. So you think that that's normal. So you want to grow up and do the same thing. Read.
Or deceit beguile his
or
soul.
What?
Or deceit beguile his soul.
Y'all see that? These things will beguile your soul. It'll have you thinking that ain't nothing wrong with you behaving like that. Read.
For the bewitching of naughtiness does obscure things that are honest.
That now the things that are honest, you look at it kind of, well, we don't, but they look at it kind of weird, like, damn, you married? Just you and your wife? Y'all don't swing? Y'all don't, nothing? Nah. Me and my wife. That's it. Read.
And the wandering of concupiscence does undermine the simple mind.
That's what America is all about. It wants to undo your your spiritual thinking, and cast that off as something wrong. And you know how we know that's work? every time you see a homosexual or you see a intersexual, they always say, well, I'm not going to judge them for what they do, but I don't live like that, but I'm not going to judge them.
Right.
No.
And that obscure, meaning things are not really plain or clear to you.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have our people saying, well, I don't believe in that Bible, but I'm spiritual.
Right.
Yeah, having no idea what spiritual is.
Hey, can I get a precept as well?
Absolutely.
Let me get Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 22. Then we're going to jump down to 26. Because this ain't nothing new on the earth. This stuff been happening time immemorial. Can you get that?
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, this was not enough for them, that they erred in the knowledge of God.
So it's not just the fact that they erring in the knowledge of God, not keeping his commandments. They got to take it to the next level. And Jake is always the worst when it comes to the wickedness. Come on.
But whereas they lived in the great war of ignorance, those so great plagues called they peace.
So the plagues that we see, the homosexuality, the transgender, bigender, trigender, whatever you call it, right? They call that thing peace. That's why you got the emojis. That's why people agreeing with it, all that stuff. Jump down to verse 26. This is an example of what they did back then and they still doing now.
Verse 26. Disquieting of good men.
Right.
Forgetfulness of good turns. Defiling of souls. Changing of kind.
Changing of kind. When you read the margin, it says changing of sex. It's the exact same thing. So this ain't new. The cross-dressing, the trying to men act like women, this sort of thing is not new on the earth. Come on.
Disorder in marriages.
And that goes back to what Kat was saying about the swinging. Read.
Adultery and shameless uncleanness.
All right, and that's and all of that stuff has been around and is coming back around to a higher level at this time.
Yep. Hey, and you know what? A lot of people will take what you're saying. They say, guys, it's just an emoji. No, it ain't just an emoji.
It's not just.
It's not just an emoji. Guess what? Every movement starts with something small. There was something small that happened that sparked something that's huge. Y'all see what else? Go to give me that mustard seed, because I'm gonna show you this truth. It wasn't where IUIC wasn't in all the other countries in the world. Nah, but it started real small.
You tell me it wasn't in Japan?
Right. We wasn't in Japan when we first started. We wasn't in Nairobi. We wasn't in Tokyo. We wasn't there, but we is now. So guess what? On the flip side, with wickedness, we got to make sure we watch it, because we already see what happened with homosexuality.
Yeah.
It wasn't cool to be gay when I was growing up.
Not at all.
Now,
Not at all.
you get everybody's gay.
Right.
And it's no problem.
Everybody knew that one or two people.
Then that is true.
You know what I'm saying? No,
it was always that one weird brother or whatever.
Right.
But he was kind of ostracized, though.
Right.
It wasn't,
Hey.
it wasn't the norm.
I got to tell y'all something else. Y'all know I work in the school system.
Right.
My best player this past, he going to college. My best player. So
Don't tell me.
he's supposed to be a strong black man, young black brother. I see this dude the other day. I say, what's up? I see his nails done. I'm like, hey, what the hell going on? I said, bro, is your nails done? He's like, yeah.
He put him down.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They know that stuff ain't right, but they still in the culture, so they do it.
Hey, but what's funny about that is,
his daddy got a daddy in his life.
what's funny about that is, you as an adult man, he put his hands down.
Yeah.
But he gonna be comfortable around his friends, like whatever.
Right.
It's accepted.
Because he could tell by the way I asked. I was like, hey, bro, what the hell? Hey, his nails was fully done, bro.
Wow.
Looked like a woman, bro. I was like, what the?
Hey, what's crazy about that too is that programming is getting into the children deep, because you mentioned it a while ago about the songs that the band was playing.
Yeah.
When we went to that Puerto Rican parade, the high school band was there. Guess what they was playing?
What?
They was playing that Lil Nas X stuff.
Yep.
And I'm talking about. I'm like, I know that. And I'm like, damn, that's the Lil Nas
And you was
X
jamming
song.
to it. I know it's on there, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Oh no!
Yeah, hey. And that's crazy because it do be catchy, but
Yeah, they make it
you
catchy.
gotta
Yeah,
catch
they
yourself
make it
like,
catchy.
damn.
Yep. Yeah, man. Nah, that stuff is real. I'm telling you, they got the kids. They got the
Ezekiel's
kids
over
on lock.
here completely detached. like he's not even part of the show, man. He's just like,
teenage daughter. He's like, man, is that what my daughter doing? Where you at? Come on
I'm definitely moving with her now.
I got sons,
Okay.
and they're not in the truth at all.
Right.
You know, they live with their moms, yo. So yeah, I'm sitting here like, wow.
Hold on, Ezekiel, you got sons?
Yeah, I got 2 sons.
Oh.
I got a 19-year-old and a 15-year-old.
What the hell? I don't know you, man. I was telling the people I know everybody, and I know my brothers. This guy got 2 sons. What the hell is this?
Yeah, that's
wow. All praise.
Hey, remember we went to that one the joint with the kids when we did the history talk with them and we taught them about their nationality.
Yeah.
Remember when Officer Uziel was making a point on how you're at a better financial advantage to have a man and a woman married together in a home,
and the kids,
and all the kids in unison was like, "Ooh,"
because that one kid was offended. He was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, whoa, it's another day, another time with that topic.
Yeah,
don't bring that up no more.
The kid, but yeah, the kids, it's gotten to the kids, man. It's out of control, yo. They're all in agreement with
it's totally normal,
stuff.
man.
Yeah. This kid had on his nails done. The hell?
Somebody was holding the scripture, wasn't it?
Yes, sir, I got it. Matthew chapter 13, verse 31.
Yeah. So what we was going over was, before we even get into the depths of the article, which we already did, some of y'all out there that's in the world, you may say we taking it overboard with this is just an emoji. You showing movies, you showing legislation that's passed, all of that because of an emoji. Absolutely, and we're gonna show you why. Read that.
Matthew chapter 13, verse 31. Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a grain of a mustard seed.
It's like what?
Is like unto a grain of a mustard seed.
So guess what? Like we always say, good is set against evil. So on the good side, this truth is going to start very, very small. Likewise, evil is the same way. Evil is planted very small at one point. Because I guarantee you, before it's packed, there was a movie, if we go back to the 20s or the 30s, you might see a gay character for like 10 or 20 seconds. Then you go to the 70s, you might see a gay character for 10 minutes. And then you go up 2-3 years, then you see whole movies now to where the characters are flamboyant and all the way out there. Go ahead, Cap.
I remember talking about those bins.
Right.
We found in the bin, I didn't know that there was a gay Fat Albert.
Wow.
What? Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. If y'all remember Fat
Call Bill
Albert,
Cosby right now and be like, bruh.
Not him, but there was a gay character in the
on
Fat Albert series.
Wow.
We only saw it on that DVD. Like I grew up watching Fat Albert. Never seen that shown on the show, but we found this DVD set, and it had the gay character.
How many episodes? Because Bill Cosby probably was like, man,
I don't
don't take that ish off.
Hey,
he was kind of against
but
all
I'm
that
tell you
type
something.
stuff.
I'm gonna tell you something because my wife said that. She said, we found that, and that was around the time when his son had died. I don't know if it was produced during that time or anything like that, but that was around the time that we found that.
Damn, that's
But yeah.
crazy. I never knew that.
I
No
never
gay
knew it either before that.
I seen no gay characters in Little Bill. Remember Little Bill? I know y'all seen that.
I've never seen that either.
Yeah,
You see Little Bill?
I seen Little Bill, man. I seen Little Bill. Look, hey, boy, Judah be ready to swing on you. Like, what? You ain't seen Little Bill?
And he was trying to test your
Bro,
Judah.
You gotta run me one.
I gotta go try to find that DVD.
Show me that fade.
The hell you mean you ain't seen hanging with Mr.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Go ahead, read that scripture again.
Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a mustard seed.
It's like unto a mustard seed. Read.
Which a man took and sowed in his field, which indeed is the least of all seeds.
You see that? The least of all seeds. Read.
But when it is grown, it is the greatest among all herbs.
So we understand that great things all have small beginnings. Likewise, evil is the same way. So we got to make sure we always have our guard. Give me that where it says be vigilant, because the 1 Peter 5:8, I think it is.
Yes, sir.
Because the devil is roaring as a lion. We got to guard our spirits against these things. And for those of you that have children that got cell phones, y'all better make sure y'all checking them phones and have certain settings to where they can't get to certain things. Because if not, this world is intoxicating. It will give them everything they want at a click of a button. Read that.
This is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, Be vigilant because your adversary.
Hold on, be what? It said be what?
Be vigilant.
Vigilant. We got to be vigilant as Israelite fathers and mothers and uncles and subbing in for the fathers and being a father to the fatherless. We got to take that role on. Read that again.
Be sober. Be vigilant because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
Right, seeking whom he may devour. This whole world and all of his programming is set up to take us. I was Bishop Yawasat was talking to the captains, and he was saying about the Christian church. When they speak about the Israelite movement, they say that we have a fractured movement because they understand that the leaders of the movement understand the severity of this truth and what we're doing. But from the outside looking in, they think that we aren't doing the things necessary for our children to carry this truth on when the leaders are gone. But contrary to popular belief, we do have things set up.
That's right.
And they do have experiences as children that are positive that, guess what? When we ain't here, they're going to be like, we got to keep this thing moving. Because I remember when I was a child, the brothers that was at the table, the brothers that were around me, they took care of us. They took care of each other. And it's our duty to restore that same honor, that same pride, that same responsibility now is passed on to us. So we got to make sure that your children are not left behind in this movement. They are just as important as the men and women are. Go ahead. Somebody has something? So, finish that article. The pregnant man.
The pregnant man and pregnant person emojis were released in January as part of an optional upgrade by the firm located in the United States. In 2019, the firm offered same-sex couples and gender-neutral emojis, which were added after more than 2 years. The internet was quick to respond, mocking about the situation and stating that the man was not genuinely pregnant, but had simply overeaten. One user wondered, is it a pregnant guy emoji or simply me after an all-you-can-eat pizza buffet? Another wrote, don't you think it looks like a beer belly man? One Twitter user even went so far as to say, so as everyone knows, the new emojis include a pregnant man, implying that abortion is no longer solely a female issue.
What?
Isn't it about women's health? Can men get abortions as well? However, some users were dissatisfied. Apple has made a huge mistake here. Apple has made an emoji depicting a man being pregnant, one user tweeted. What is this emoji?
Yes, one
Apple?
user. One user. Make up here one user. They made a mistake, Apple.
What is this emoji? At Apple, another person inquired, are you a pregnant man or are you fat shaming? In the meanwhile,
what are you doing, Apple?
iOS 15.4 includes a new Siri speech option.
You didn't read that. Yeah. So
get one user a flyer.
Right. But you know, that's how everything starts. You see how they want to make jokes. That's what America, this place, man, they make jokes about stuff that's really, really damaging.
Bishop
right.
Kanai always say that they start with a joke. And nobody at the table cannot admit that they wasn't laughing at Shanae.
Right.
Yep. Lamar came out with
100%, yeah.
We didn't think when that came out, wasn't the truth. So I was thinking, I ain't down with that. But it's funny to watch. And the same thing with A Living Color with the two Snaps Up brothers.
Right.
It's always
Jamie Foxx had it was it's crazy.
Damn,
it's always been gay characters, and like you say, they always funny characters.
Yeah,
they always make it funny. But and truth be told, everybody had a gay person in their family that you could relate to back coming up. So it's like, okay,
hell no,
sound good, but that's how they try to do it. They try to make you laugh, and then next thing you know, it's at your doorstep. Then your son looking like D Wade.
Damn.
Like, oh snap! Oh yeah. All right.
Damn.
What we got next?
All right. Yeah.
Flip Wilson.
You got to reset now. Order. Yeah. Go ahead and read that article.
For Black Republicans, pulling yourself up by your bootstraps is an obligatory fiction.
Obligatory fiction. Yeah, we're gonna read the first 2 minutes because we got a old video.
What does that mean?
From MLK on this.
Aside from racial gerrymandering, suppressing votes, underfunding schools, upholding a biased criminal justice system, denying a woman's right to choose, preventing access to health care, undermining democracy, opposing reparations, and thwarting every effort for equal rights. Perhaps the most preposterous part of conservative mythology is the insidious racist idea of bootstraps. According to this wholly absurd construct, hard work, and hard work alone, is a magical key that unlocks the promises of the American dream. And
Because that's what we've been sold. That's what we've been sold. Go ahead.
And if
go back down. Go back down.
And if one accepts the premise, then the converse must also be true. Anyone who doesn't achieve their dreams is simply not working hard enough.
Simply not working hard enough. Let's pull up that video. It's a video that no, come out of there.
It's Martin Luther King, right?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
this
come
is
out of
great.
there.
It's a great speech. Yep.
Makai gonna give us the background. So actually, what happened here?
He says it's a great speech. That's what he said.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well,
It's 2 minutes.
You know what I mean. So when I was in law school, we were in Birmingham, and what happened was there was a lot of things going on. And go ahead, press play.
Oh, man. What is it about the Negro? I mean, every other group that came as an immigrant somehow, not easily, but somehow got around it. Is it just the fact that Negroes are black?
White America must see that no other ethnic group has been a slave on American soil. That is one thing that other immigrant groups haven't had to face. The other thing is that the color became a stigma. American society made the Negro's color a stigma. America freed the slaves in 1863 through the Emancipation Proclamation of Abraham Lincoln, but gave the slaves no land or nothing in reality, and as a matter of fact, to get started on. At the same time, America was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that there was a willingness to give the white peasants from Europe an economic base. And yet it refused to give its black peasants from Africa, who came here involuntarily in chains and had worked free for 244 years, any kind of economic.
Pause there for a second, because they said they gave that land, right, to their own people, right? But there were people already here that owned the land. Damn. Right? So how you going to give somebody else's land to your own people? Damn.
Hey, you know how you do that? When you think you own everything. I give you an example. My children, if Shim playing with a toy and he ain't sharing, I take the toy and I give it to one of the other kids. You only do that when you have a sense of superiority. I'm saying it right? Superiority. Oh, so they think they can play God. We are all just their kids. They're like, oh, the white man. Okay, hold on. All right, move over here, red people. Talking about the natives. Move over here. Okay, the white people, you come over. All right, black people, you can go over. They think they God. They think they control where everybody moves. And I think it was, who went over to Manifest Destiny a few weeks ago? That was Deacon Isaac, right? The end of feast. He went over to Manifest Destiny. They think that it is their job to control everybody on the face of the earth. And all the lands on the face of the earth. And we're going to show you them in the scriptures. But, hey, this is good stuff.
Hey, one more.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, just get one script right now. I know y'all gonna bring y'all's out.
Oh yeah.
Genesis 27 and 40.
Bring it out.
Because again, you know, they came over and they divided up the land amongst themselves.
Right.
But there was already people here that they discovered. Right. Let's see how they were able to do that.
This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 40.
And
by thy sword shalt thou live.
And how?
And by thy sword shalt thou live. And shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
You know what? Read 39 and then read the first part of 40.
Verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
You are going to have the best parts of the earth. Go ahead.
And of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live.
And that's how you're going to get it. Right. You're going to get it because I'm going to bless you with warfare.
There you go. Hey, go ahead.
I was about to say, I'm gonna blow your mind with something real quick because we talking about the property thing. The beginning of how my property law book that I had in school, the you know how people dedicate to them and had a little quotes at the beginning. The quote at the beginning of mine was "Finders keepers, losers weepers."
Okay.
And not only that,
you praise the white man behavior.
No. This is what I had no idea, but they taught us this in school. The way that Esau's property laws came to be in America is because they basically said that in order to own property, you have to improve upon the land that you own in order to have possession of that land under the law. So what they were saying was because the Indians didn't improve upon the land, they didn't take it and try and make agricultural centers or things like that, that they didn't have actual right to the land. And that's how they established their precedent to be able to take away the land from Gad.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about that? I don't know if y'all remember. I can't remember if it was. I think it was in the early 1900s when they had raped the land in the Midwest so much that there was a dust storm.
Yep, the Dust Bowl.
You remember that?
Yep.
And how that dirt carried all the way to the East Coast.
Right.
Like people in D.C. was affected by the dirt and the dust that came from Kansas and Oklahoma.
Right.
Because they didn't understand things like letting the land rest.
Hey, finish this interview.
Economic base. And so emancipation for the Negro was really freedom to hunger. It was freedom to the winds and rains of heaven. It was freedom without food to eat or land to cultivate, and therefore it was freedom and famine at the same time. And when white Americans tell the Negro to lift himself by his own bootstraps, they don't look over the legacy of slavery and segregation. I believe we ought to do all we can and seek to lift ourselves by our own bootstraps. But it's a cruel jest to say to a bootless man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. And many Negroes, by the thousands and millions, have been left bootless as a result of all of these years of oppression and as a result of a society that deliberately made his color a stigma and something worthless and degrading.
Hey, all you apologetics, please explain that. Tell me why Martin Luther King is saying that we boot.
If you're trying to lose belly fat, stop doing cardio. This sounds kind of backwards.
All right.
Okay.
So,
single
anyway.
IT brothers back there.
Damn.
Hey, man, our oppression can't nobody match our oppression. Nobody. But he was saying some heavy stuff. He was going into how the Europeans, they got land when they got here. He was going how it was legalized pretty much to be prejudiced or to be racist. That ain't happened to nobody else except black people. They literally have something called the Black Codes. That's what y'all don't understand. Like, no, the things we went through are not normal, average things. There's a reason why we suffer the way we do here in America. It is literally laws that are instituted. Watch the 13th Amendment. It's a great movie. Watch it. Watch the 13th Amendment. That thing will blow your mind if you haven't seen it. What was the name of the sister who made that movie?
I can't remember.
It was the same sister that made the Lost, what they call it, the Five Boys, the Central Park Five.
Oh, okay.
She was the same director.
Is it
Ava DuVernay?
DuVernay. Ava DuVernay. Go watch that and you'll see what we're talking about. And I want your white pastor to explain to you why that's happening to you.
You better shut your white mouth.
Why are these things happening to black and brown people here in America?
Hey, but we know. Bring it full. A lot of time we complain, but as Israelites, we know. Scripture say the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Why was it given to him?
Right.
Because we broke the commandments, and we don't we know what happened and how to get out of it, but we'll complain about it, and then we'll still do things like giving the kids, forcing them to drink, killing them. Only way to get out of this thing, only way to get some boots is to keep the commandments.
Or celebrate Easter.
Hey, and I'm going to plug 12 brothers for you. So if you really want some boots, if you want some official boots, go
to your brothers.
Hit up 12 Brothers Apparel, man. He get you some real official IUIC boots.
There you go.
With the scraps.
Pull us up by the bootstraps.
Right.
Hey, them pastors and apologetics and all of that, they ain't got no response for that.
Nah.
All they're gonna tell you is the ESV version,
Right.
and the Greek letter says they ain't got no answer.
Eisegesis this.
Right.
Wow.
They ain't got
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
There was a brother yesterday on the street. He was trying to give me the sense, and he had to use the word hermeneutics. He said I was not using the proper hermeneutics in my breakdown of the scriptures. It was man, I almost lost it.
Where's Herman?
Damn white. That's a white man. You have to use the proper white man theology.
So what would you going into, Micaiah?
He was trying to dance all over the place. So first he said Jesus Christ never said we can keep the law.
Right.
So hit him with
Destroyed
Matthew,
that.
Matthew 5, John 14, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Then once he couldn't explain that, he said that we don't have to keep the feast days, and there's no example where they kept it after he died. I was like, okay, so we went to Acts 2 about Pentecost, and then
Setting you up for the dunks.
Yeah, and then I went to 1 Corinthians 6 and 9 just to nip it in the bud, talk about who the unrighteous that shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven. All the things he's listing is all in the Old Testament Moses law, and then he said I wasn't bringing out the good.
That's a setup, bro.
Hermeneutical understanding of the scriptures. It was fantastic.
So it's funny. I just looked at the comments. We do got some scoffers in the comments.
Oh wow.
And they couldn't answer the question of why is Martin Luther King explaining this? They got no answers for that.
There is powerful niggardry at work here.
Why is the man that you all love, even himself, is saying that it was legalized to hate black people? Can you answer that?
Call the show, scoffers. Call the show.
I need you to shut the hell up. You already
0693.
You already gave him the answer. So what's next? What we got next? Cap.
All right, let's go to the next video. Easter violence. Easter violence in Philly.
Violence on Easter?
Wow. Yeah.
Philly?
Yes, sir.
Filthy Philly.
Hey, that's a shit.
One of the dirtiest places on America. You can say.
What we got? What we got, man?
Let's play. Let's play.
I must have been
seeking peace on Easter and every day in Philadelphia. On this holy day, Philadelphia police continue to get
what they call it
for shooting victims. And as NBC 10's Brian Sheehan reports, it has many calling for peace on the holiest day of the Christian calendar.
On this Easter Sunday, a message of hope from one of Philadelphia's countless religious leaders.
There are some who would think that our city is dead because of the violence, because of all of the problems. But the same way that Jesus got back up, Philadelphia is going to get up, and we're going to be all right.
For some,
y'all see that? Hey, these people are trying to save America. You can't save this place, y'all. America in the hoods, scattered all throughout this land in the world, none of it's going to be saved. Everything is going to be destroyed. Thus saith the Lord. Give me that 1 Thessalonians when they say they prophesy peace. Ain't no peace coming to Philly. Ain't no peace coming to Detroit. Ain't no peace coming to Baltimore. Ain't no peace coming to none of these hoods. The Most High gonna keep jacking y'all up until you repent. Y'all been saying the same tired message since the early 70s and 60s when crack came into the neighborhoods. And ain't nothing changed. Guess what? They left crack, now they vaping. Ain't nothing gonna change. It ain't gonna change until you change. Read that.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety.
When they say what?
Peace and safety.
Y'all been saying the same message. Peace and safety. No justice, no peace. Everybody join together, coexist. All this bull for decades. Read.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
What the Bible say?
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them. That's why every year since I've been in the truth, you check Chicago after July 4th, 60 people dead, 90 people dead. And guess what? They're going to say, hey, we going to join together. Things going to get better. No! You had the DARE campaign. You had all these different campaigns to change stuff. They had the Got Milk. I thought milk was going to help the situation. I thought milk was going to get us people out of the ghetto.
I was thinking milk was a savior, huh? Damn.
Man. Go ahead.
Hey, Christ going to back up what you said.
Yeah,
man.
bring
Christ
it out,
going to
man.
go to Matthew 10:34. Christ himself going to back up the scripture that the captain just pulled.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
So Christ said he came for the war. He came to bring the sword to the wicked people.
Yep.
He came to bring the sword to everybody's not keeping the commandments. So you can pray all you want to, but your Messiah, your Christ Jesus, is not in agreement with your prayers. Not at all.
Go to Jeremiah 51. Go to Jeremiah 51, start at verse 7. This is what the Bible says about America and healing America. Stopping the violence. Because what did he say? We're going to stop the violence. We're going to get this thing together. We're going to work it out. We're going to get good. No, it ain't changing, y'all. Y'all got to understand, this place is destroyed. Read that.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup.
What is Babylon?
Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
Because guess what? Even Philadelphia, they still call it what? The city of brotherly love. They got the Philadelphia Eagles. They got the Sixers. They still love these places. In the white man mind, that's where the founding fathers, right? Yeah. You got the bell. You got all these different historical things that's in Philly. Meanwhile, on the black side of town, it's one of the worst cities on the face of the earth. And you black people still want to be Americans. Read.
Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
Read.
That made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad.
Therefore what?
The nations are mad.
Read.
Babylon is suddenly falling.
This is what's going to happen to America, y'all. Babylon is going to suddenly fall. Read.
Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain.
Do what?
Take balm for her pain.
You know what happens when you get a cut? You get a wound, you put balm on it to try to heal it. Read.
Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed.
If so, she may be healed. That's what we've been hearing for years. Healing of America. Keep reading.
We would have healed Babylon.
Hold on. We what?
We would have healed Babylon.
We would have healed Babylon.
But she is not healed.
But she is not healed. This place can't be healed. You can't heal rape, robbery, and murder. That's what it was built upon. It was built upon the institution of slavery.
Yeah, you can't heal that scab. You keep on picking at it.
There you go.
Picking at it. It's going to keep bleeding.
There you go. Where's your Christian? Hey, where these wise apologetics in the comment section? I need y'all to explain these things to me of why America has not changed his ways yet. Keep reading.
We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
But what?
But she is not healed.
But Babylon is still not healed. Read.
Forsake her.
Do what?
Forsake her.
The Bible said, forsake Babylon. Forsake America.
Yes, sir.
Read.
Forsake her. Like, damn. Yes, brother, you got to give it up, brother. Come out of her, my people.
Yes, sir. He forsook the bass in his voice. Damn.
Brother, like, damn, this is really in the Bible?
Got him. Got him.
Bring some living water for that brother, man. Bring some living water for that brother.
Read that scripture, man. Read the scripture.
Forsake her. And let us go every one into his own country.
That's how you know it's talking about America, too. Martin Luther King just said out of his own mouth. He said the European immigrants, when they came over, showing you that they didn't start here. They got land. The so-called Iraqians today, they getting brought over. Ukrainians, they getting brought over.
Yeah.
All of these people, and guess what? When they get here, they get boots and they get scraps.
Damn, they pull them up too. They pull them up.
They pull them up. They get everything they need to be successful.
They get the boots, the straps.
We just said that. We just said that.
Yeah, you just
they get a little
the exact same thing.
Hey, it's hot today,
They get
too.
a backpack. They get everything,
It's hot
man.
today.
Man,
Read.
the hoodie got you sweating over there, man.
It says, but let us go everyone to his own country. Read.
Oh my goodness.
For her judgment reacheth unto heaven.
Y'all see that? The judgment of this place reaches unto the heavens. So this promised land that y'all think America is, the lasting forever to trying to bring her together, you can try to sign as many nuclear compacts and agreements as you want. We all know that what's waiting for America, and it's death and damnation by fire. ICBM missiles is what's coming to America. And ain't nothing you can do to stop it. The wet cabbage won't dry America. It won't dry it. Only
it's going to be the baptism of fire, brother. It's going to be the baptism of fire.
Got
it. Go ahead, man.
Alrighty. So
oh no, we didn't even finish this. Press play. I just wanted to bring it out while we was watching.
The path to peace seems like a long one, especially after a violent holiday weekend left at least 4 dead and more than 24 others injured by Sunday night. As many gathered around the table for Easter dinner, police were on scene of a quadruple shooting in the city's Fairhill neighborhood.
We need the real main leaders who can make things happen, pass off to the leaders that's in these neighborhoods who can make an impact, who can make a difference.
Just knowing that these numbers is still increasing and we're not even at the summertime yet, it's just disgusting.
Activist Ant Brown spent the day with members of As I Plant This Seed at the corner of Broad and Hunting Park,
Donations!
raising money to help fund more than 20 programs that help keep young people like Nija Smith off the streets.
The way I feel about violence, it can be stopped by what we're doing right now, because I could have been in violence. I could have been a violent person, but I came to the program at 12 years old and my perspective changed.
There's a lot of people that's from the community that want to do great things in the community.
As I Plant This Seed looking to raise about 90,000.
Hey, this is a good article. So the people are trying anything they can do to stop what's going on. So we applied, hey, I ain't got no problem with brothers trying to get out there and change what's going on. The issue is all the stuff y'all doing are the wrong way to run. Give me Jeremiah 2. It's like it's a fire over here and we run out and go the wrong way every single time. We just run straight into another fire. It's like, damn. They got me again.
Damn! Put the fire out with gasoline.
You know it's crazy. I know you already read the scripture, but they talking about the real leaders reaching the leaders in the community.
There you go.
They still look right past us.
Yep. They don't
we in the hood.
There you go.
They look right past us.
Ain't nobody in the streets more than IUIC. They got, and what's crazy is
in Philly, a very tall leader. Everybody can see, and y'all can't see the man out there.
Right. I was just about to say that. We know for a fact 2 of the best teachers on the earth today reside in Philly in the streets every week. And guess what? They teaching history that you ain't gonna get nowhere else.
Right.
But no, like you said, they ain't gonna look for us as the leaders.
No.
They ain't gonna look for us as the leaders. Read that.
What verse, Cap?
Where you at?
Jeremiah 2.
Jeremiah 2. I want they forsaking us for different waters. I think it's 11. Start 11.
Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 11.
Bring it out.
Hath a nation changed their gods?
There we go. That's what I want. Have a nation changed their gods? Notice, why white people ain't having this conversation? You apologists?
You better shut your white mouth.
If we all supposed to be serving the same God, why are they not having the same issues that we have? Why is it that black people problems line up with the Bible problems?
So just like black people want to get the slave master in the kingdom,
Right.
save him,
Right.
but the slave master ain't worried about saving you right
There
here.
you go. There you go.
We crazy.
Read that again.
Hath a nation changed their gods?
Yes, the nation of Israel has changed their God. Read.
Which are yet no gods?
But what do? We change them into what?
Which are yet no gods?
We run to these different programs. Because I came into the program when I was 11. So I changed my whole mindset. So the things that I used to do, I didn't do no more until I started drinking. And then once I started drinking and twerking, then I ended right back in the streets. So, read.
But my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit.
You see that? We change our glory for things that don't profit us. These nonprofit organizations that give mentors and they take the kids on field trips, that's fine. But it lacks the spiritual foundation that is needed. The reason why we in the predicament we in is because we went away from the laws of God. So if your solution does not include the laws of God, you will continue to see the same problems that are plaguing our community. How do we know that? Insert Black Panther Party. Insert NAACP. Insert the Black Church. Insert the Black Lives Matter movement. How much money they raised? 36 million? What was the amount?
A bunch of damn
I
money.
think it was like 37 million. You getting money in the program, that's nothing. We can do that. You can do that like that. What is going to change the community? It's the keeping of God's laws, statutes, and commandments, and the faith of Christ. That's right. And that's why the Black church and all your pastors and all your politicians have a problem with the Israelites. Because we're the only people that's teaching you to keep the commandments and the faith of Christ.
Right.
And that's really what's going to bring change to the community. Keep reading.
Verse 12. Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, said the Lord. For my people have committed two evils.
This is the problem, y'all. This is why we lead in violence, in single-parent households, in murder, in adultery. This is why, because we have committed two evils. Read.
They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters.
We have forsaken the Bible. We run everywhere else besides the scriptures. That's the first thing that we do wrong. Read.
And hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
And we run into different avenues to try to get the spiritual sense of who we are. What is that? Christianity, Islam,
Buddhism,
Buddha, Scientology. Is all these different faiths and beliefs, Nuwabians, whatever it is, 5%ers. We got more religions and dogma than anybody on the face of the earth.
You know what's funny is it all comes back to a Christian mindset, though. When you talk to somebody, they don't matter what they dealing with, it all comes back to a Christian mindset. Everybody.
What? Oh, you talking about in whatever belief system?
Whatever belief system it is, it always comes back to that. It always comes back to that.
What belief system is only for black people that's outside of the Bible? That's a great question. Damn. So what you're telling me is that every other religion on the face of the earth is Christianity.
That's what it is.
Damn.
That's what it ends up being. That's what it is.
That's a heavy statement, but it's true. It is true. Because the my Islam brother, he still love everybody.
Because I remember it used to be the white man was the devil.
Right. Now
he
they
ain't the
don't
devil no
change.
more.
Damn. Hey, read the next part for the freaking fake behind Jews and for these apologists showing you that Israel lines up with the scriptures. Read 14. Outside of Deuteronomy 28. Read that.
Verse 14. Is Israel a servant?
Hold on. Is what?
Is Israel a servant?
Why is Israel being questioned of being a servant? What? Read.
Is he a homeborn slave?
Hold on. He said, is he what?
Is he a homeborn slave?
The Bible is questioning, is the Israelites homeborn slaves?
Does Israel need to drink some more water? Without reading over to my brother?
So a slave is going to take on the slave master's religion. Right. The slave is going to take on the slave master's name, speak the slave master's language. So then who are we?
Damn. That sounds like a slave to me. And it sounds like the Bible outlining our identity outside of Deuteronomy 28.
Wow.
Read that again.
Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave?
Is he what?
Is he a homeborn slave?
Is Israel a homeborn slave? Read.
Why is he spoiled? The young lions.
So it says, why is he spoiled? Because guess what? The black community generates enough economics to be, I think, like the 18th country on the face of the earth. We would have the GDP of the 18th country on the face of the earth. Meanwhile, back at the bank, black people account for less than 1% of the wealth here in America compared to the white man. Our net worth is like, I think it was like $16,000, if that. The white man average net worth is like $130,000. Why is that? Don't sound like we the same to me. Don't sound like John 3:16 to me. Sound like we need an extra double spirit of deliverance. Because whatever deliverance you getting out in the Christian church right now, it ain't helping. Tell you that much. Damn. Hey, what we got next?
We got well, we're not gonna get to 5, so you could jump down to 6, but I want to pull one script to back you up on that. If we get Hosea 5:15, we might not even get to that next.
Hey, we good, bro. Let's go. Hey,
Hosea 5:15.
I'm on one right now. What's up?
And down to 6 and 2.
These fake behind.
Let's read it.
Apologists, man.
This is Hosea chapter 5, verse 15.
Because this is what the pastor should be teaching in the churches. Go ahead.
I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early.
So now that we getting jacked up, this is the time that we need to return to the Lord. Now, here's the crazy thing, and I said this last week. We went out to the churches, and we watching people come out of 2 churches and not see one Bible. Did you see any Bibles?
0 Bibles. None.
So how are you going to return to the Lord when the word of the Lord is inside the Bible? Go ahead.
Chapter 6, verse 1. Come and let us return unto the Lord.
Let us return. And Christianity is one of those selfish religions. I'm saved.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
I'm
Damn,
good.
that is true.
You know, but here, our people understand, our leaders understand, say, come, let us.
Right.
We all need a change. Go ahead.
For he hath torn, and he will heal us. He has smitten, and he will bind us up. After 2 days will he revive us.
Will he what?
Will he revive us?
Now, why? I ain't never heard that in a tent revival.
Right.
I never heard that scripture read. Go ahead.
And in the 3rd day he will raise us up. And we shall live in his sight.
And we shall live in his sight. But that's what's going on right now. You're starting to see that right before your eyes.
Hey, that's a heavy scripture right there. I wanted to bring out something that you said in that scripture, though.
Go ahead.
Read verse 2 again.
After 2 days he will revive us.
Hold on. You see, you said it too fast. Read it again.
After 2
After
days
2 days
will he
revive
us.
Who?
Us.
Us. Y'all see, us ain't everybody, y'all.
Right.
And guess what else? Everybody ain't dead. When you go to Ezekiel 37, the valley of the dry bones is the nation of Israel.
Right.
Damn.
Right.
They ain't never read this Bible.
Nah.
They ain't never read this Bible. Hey, man, y'all need to sprint. Y'all need to run a 4-4 out them Christian churches, man. Them churches ain't got no understanding. None. Run out of those houses with brothers in there that ain't keeping the commandments.
Right.
And these fake Israelites. Y'all need to leave ASAP.
They don't have enough lies. They don't have enough lies to combat all the truth that's in the Bible.
Hey, Bishop Kanai said it best. He said you can't defeat the truth with a lie.
Right.
You can't do it. It's impossible. It's impossible to defeat the truth with a lie. What we got next? We got time.
Get number 6. Get number 6.
Hey, and if whoever in Philadelphia, man, y'all reach out to the school out there, y'all little ones. Y'all want some real leaders. We was just in y'all city, thousands deep.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't see us. Y'all ain't see us then, huh?
Yeah. Watch this.
Another Philadelphia.
This is
wow.
This is what a lost people do. This is what a destroyed people do.
Read that.
That's you, bro.
Got you. Philadelphia boy whose father used him as a human shield and drug deal dies at 3.
Damn, man. Hey, you
Now,
know
wait,
what I
hold
keep
on.
seeing?
You gotta read that again.
Yeah,
that
man.
that got to sink in that this is how low we've fallen.
Philadelphia boy whose father used him.
His what?
Whose father used him.
His father used him
as human shield and drug deal dies at 3.
Damn. So instead of the father, you always supposed to give the picture, give the illusion that the father is going to defend the son.
Right.
But in our community where things have been flipped upside down,
right.
Now the father used the son for help. Damn. That's crazy. Read that.
A Philadelphia toddler shot multiple times 3 years ago after his father allegedly took him to a drug deal as a human shield.
What?
Has died.
That's out of order, right? Off the top, you taking your kid to a drug deal?
Right.
Was it bring your child to work then?
Right.
Damn.
You ain't right.
Oh,
you ain't right.
That's crazy.
Damn. Hey, you sound like one of them Fox News.
Are you a writer?
We got Tucker Carlson standing over there.
Are you a writer? Hey, he must write. What's the sister name? What's the sister name?
Damn.
Candace Owens.
You already knew who we was going after.
Do you shadow write for Candace Owens?
Bring your child to work.
I'm pro-black,
funny as hell,
but I'm anti-nigga. Okay, that's what it is.
Sound like you was writing for Tucker Carlson.
That was funny as hell,
the
bro.
most niggish thing I've seen so far. Bring your child to a drug deal.
All right, go ahead, man.
Read that again.
Yasim Jenkins, who was 11 months old at the time of the 2019 shooting.
Hold on. So the baby was only 11 months old at the time of the shooting. Read.
died Tuesday. His family said on a GoFundMe page. Philadelphia's district attorney also confirmed the 3-year-old's death.
Was he
Get your mic. Yeah, he lived till
He lived till 3?
Yeah, he lived till
because of the so I mean, oh God.
Yep.
That means that baby was struggling for
The
life
whole time.
the whole
Yep.
time, and he finally died.
for years.
Oh God.
Hey,
This dude here needs to.
was it more on this or that was pretty much it?
Just a little more.
All right.
We are awaiting a medical examiner's report on the cause of death, but we have reason to believe the cause of death is his original injury from that shooting, Larry Krasner said at a news conference. I want to express my deepest condolences for the loss of Yassin to his family. This is a tough moment, he said.
This next, just read that next paragraph. Yeah.
Investigators said Yassin was in a car with his father, Nafiz Monroe, and Monroe's girlfriend at the time of the October 19, 2019 shooting. They alleged that Monroe brought his son to a drug deal in the city because he was using counterfeit money and believed that the baby's presence would prevent any potential violence.
Damn.
That's a nigga.
Right. He knew what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing.
He knew exactly
That's
what he was doing. Wow.
Nigga.
That means his son ain't nothing more than a prop. Right.
There is powerful niggardry at work here.
Damn.
His son was nothing but a prop. Hey, but that's letting you see the decayed estate of our people. Show me what is happening in the other communities, vocab. Show me. Because from what I'm seeing, we need a savior. We need a black messiah to free us mentally and spiritually from the bondage that we put in. Only a destroyed person does things like this.
Right.
And I know you already had the article. We ain't going to be able to get to it, showing you how we got to that state. Right. It's going to line up perfect with the PTSD.
Yeah.
But the reason why we do these things is because of slavery. As Martin Luther King stated, we were set free in 1863 and given nothing. We were giving nothing to free ourselves.
Right.
They didn't give us no room to recover. They didn't give us a check. Our stimulus check was more than what the brothers got after years of slavery. We got more because of COVID than slavery. Damn. Y'all got to think about that thing. Hey, man, so we're going to wrap it up. I'll give a shout out to the IT team. Who in there today? We got
Yuri.
Officer Yuri, Soldier Do Well.
La had a corn chips.
Officer,
He ain't got no socks on, man. That's why I said that.
Wow.
Officer Lahad, Officer Anathia.
AKA Hairline.
Yeah, Hairline, Bron James. We want to give a shout out to MOV for setting up the stage. All praise to the Most High. Shout out to the crew for making it. Shout out to security holding it down. Shout out to the sisters. And most importantly, y'all, shout out to the viewers. We appreciate y'all for watching the show. Without y'all, we couldn't make the show happen because we would have nobody to talk to. So all praise to the Most High. We appreciate y'all for watching. Hey, make sure you subscribe. IUIC Orlando in the classroom and IUIC Orlando, the camp page. Make sure y'all subscribe to both of those, please. We'd appreciate it. If you want to help this movement, IUIC.Orlando@IsraelUnite.org. You want to help the Booster Club, IUIC.fundraising@IsraelUnite.org. Every Sunday at 7 p.m., the Lionz Den radio show. With that, we say shalom.
Sunday's got a long lineup. I can't name them all, but you can occupy yourself with music, definitely the word, and a lot of information, especially what's going on the earth right now. So the lineup begins tomorrow morning with Patient Saints, and it'll carry it right on to the last show, which is Wisdom Crieth Out outside of Austin.
Wake up to the Patient Saints, go ahead and grab your coffee. This truth is spreading across the globe. Our hidden histories alive with Deacon, take us through them times. Painted black faces right now, you know this not Jesus Christ. Raving the wolves, we prophesying in the fire booth. Bringing more fire, word the Deacon Malachi. Unit in the Lionz Den. We got the current events, wisdom crying out at 9 o'clock. Come listen in. We gon' set it off on Sundays.